What's up, YouTube? Mary Jane, two fingers. Okay, so this is just a response to Sergeant Willie Pete, True Confessions Part 2. Okay, first off, you said that you didn't want black women to get the wrong impression. Well, you said that you didn't want us to think that you're making things up and that you're only seeing one side of the story because you're not. It's true. But then you turned around and said that the clubs that you go to and the area that you live in is predominantly white. Wouldn't you think that if you only go to predominantly white clubs, you're only going to see predominantly white people? Or, people in that type of crowd? So, that's like a contradiction. You can only tell one side of the story if you only see one side of the story. Now, you said you saw some African American, so-called African American women there, black women, with natural hair and the locks and the dreads and all that good stuff, which is a beautiful thing. So that should be enough information for you right there to know that that woman is beautiful regardless of how she looks on the outside. Because if that black woman has liberated herself enough to say that she doesn't have to wear her hair like somebody told her to wear it, that's called beauty. That's beautiful. You looking at this woman's outside, and it's not that the women are ugly, because you said you did see a pretty black woman in the club. She was just overweight. You're more inclined to a woman that works out, an athletic woman, which is fine, because I do think that people have to take care of their bodies. But at the same time, you it's like you see a fat black woman and you automatically turn her off, when that black woman could have the biggest heart and the biggest spirit of any skinny person on the earth. And if you are looking for some athletic black women with natural hair, they're all over the place. You can't see them if you only go to predominantly white clubs, because they don't hang out at the predominantly white clubs. You might need to venture out to some so-called African American clubs, or in a setting where there are more natural women there that take care of their bodies. And you would have to do that by getting out of your city and quit and stop going to these clubs where you claim that there are no black beautiful women. Now, you also made a statement that you have the taste of a white man. You have like the weirdest taste. And it's not weird, but I will agree that it's the taste of the white man, because the white man's taste of beauty is a fallacy. Because all he sees all day on TV and magazines, and even in person, the white women with the silicone in the breast, the collagen in their cheeks, and lips, and fake noses, and long luxurious fake hair. Don't get it twisted now. The white girls be getting weaves. So all that stuff is a fallacy. Now, if you just happen to come across an athletic white woman, that's fine. But don't look at her as being beautiful just because she's athletic. She could be beautiful on the outside, but she could be a devil on the inside. I'm trying to tell you. You sitting in between these two women, the thin white girl on the right, and the thick black girl on the left. I don't know if it was right or left. Who cares? You in between two women, one thin, one thick. You more inclined to the thin girl because she's thin. You haven't talked to that girl, trying to find out what was in her mind, what kind of person she is, what kind of personality she has, what kind of heart she has, what kind of spirit, nothing. All you looking at is her body. That, sir, is called vanity. You are a vain person. Now, this black girl right here, she might be pleasantly plump. You didn't say she was ugly, so I don't see what the problem is. You didn't say she was ugly, but you did say she was kind of overweight. Okay. If you have a problem with overweight black women, first of all, let me say that the African woman is by nature more curvy than white women anyway. Secondly, if you have a problem with black women being overweight and unattractive, don't talk about us behind our back, because you're talking about your own people. And that's sad. If you think that you found the perfect woman, you lied to yourself, because there's no such thing as the perfect woman. There might be the perfect woman for you, but you will never find her sitting at the desk making YouTube videos complaining on how fat black women are. And if you have such a big problem with black women that are overweight, why don't you sit down and get to know a couple, get to know why they're overweight, and teach them how to take care of their bodies, and teach them how to work out and exercise, instead of yip yapping and running off at the mouth. Because you ain't doing nothing but causing stress upon yourself and upon these black women that think they have to be thin and beautiful in order for black men to like them. Okay? That's all I got to say about that there.